Welcome to the All-Star Race of 2025. The atmosphere is building. It's a race for $1 million. Welcome to North Wilkesboro, where driver introductions are almost over. Let's join the party.
Number 9 Chevrolet for Team Hendrick. He's the 2020 NASCAR All-Star Race winner in Bristol and NASCAR's favorite driver, Chase Elliott.
Ladies and gentlemen, the little R1 going to the building.
Howdy time, my friend. Hope you're ready.
Shotgun to Cody
Be
and
live
smash
or
him
no?
on his head, Michael.
Live.
We're getting with it.
Okay.
Starting 5th in the number 24, Valvoline Chevrolet, the current back-to-back Daytona 500 champion. Welcome, William Byron.
Rolling off in the 4th spot, the reigning Cup Series champion and defending NASCAR All-Star Race champion in the number 22 Shell Pennzoil Ford, it's Joey Logano.
They don't like it much, do they, Jack?
I know who's going to get booed and who's not, you know. It's so fun.
Starting in the 3rd spot in the number 1 Busch Light Fanboat Chevrolet, give it up for the Melon Man, Ross Chastain.
Need some cheers and boos there for Chastain. A bit more cheers, Jack.
I like Ross. I like Ross a lot.
Nice intro music for him as well there. Bit different. We like different. Oh, now there's some
I
boos
remember
coming.
when, what I will remember is when at the Bristol night race last year when
Starting on
Tyler
the
Reddick
outside
actually used the song I Knew,
Number 20, Mobil
Yeah.
1 Toyota.
which is a metal track.
With the most Cup Series wins this season, say hello to Christopher Bell.
Christopher Bell getting booed.
What did Bell do?
Kind of expected, really, isn't it? Unfortunately for Christopher.
They just hate Toyotas, I think. Briscoe got booed.
Any driver begin with a
Starting
B.
on the pole, making his 16th All-Star Race appearance, driving the number 6 Solomon Plumbing Ford. Welcome, Brad Keselowski.
And Brad Keselowski getting more cheers here as he's qualified on pole after the opening races. Hey-oh.
If he was still in that Penske, he'd be getting booed. I guarantee
He
it.
would be, yeah. Hey-oh. Hey-oh.
I still remember him in 2014 when he was
And there you
interesting.
have it, race fans. The starting lineup for tonight's NASCAR All-Star Race right here at North Wilkesboro Speedway. Let's go racing!
Thanks a lot, Jimmy Little. Gotta love the...
Yeah, it's getting tension. Welcome to the biggest party of the NASCAR season. Daytona may be the serious start, but the All-Star race is a chance to kick back and let loose. We're in the middle of the season now, Jack, and it's time to party. All-Stars means all business and all going for $1 million.
Yep, we are ready for the All-Star race. Short tracks, short tempers. We had a little bit of that in the Open. SVG and Todd Gilliland going at it. We had Eric Jones and Bubba Wallace going at it. I'm told that Ty Dillon now and Zane Smith are annoyed with each other. Yeah. I feel like we might get a little more of that in the All-Star race, hopefully.
And of course, this was the scene a year ago, wasn't it, with the famous punch-up in the Parc Fermé area post-race. And that's the only reason I'm doing the show this year, and not Josh Turner, because I was promised a fight, and the All-Star is where you can fight without really any repercussions coming through. But this is a non-championship event. Yeah, 5K fine, nothing, is it? But that's nothing. This is really where it's let loose a lot, isn't it? And the tensions are let go, and it's really just pow. What have you got now?
Yeah, and also I'd like to note one of the presenters there has been in a fight at the All-Star race. Clint Boyer got in a fight with Ryan Newman a few years ago.
He did, didn't he? And that was just a year after Ryan had his accident at Daytona as well.
Oh yeah, no, it must have been the same year because Clint Boyer retired in 2020.
Same year, my goodness me. But did he come back for the All-Star race the next year though?
Not Ryan Newman.
No, Clint Boyer came back for the All-Star.
Boyer's not raced in Cup since 2020.
He has not? Oh, well, I'll go.
No, he retired to become a commentator.
Most people do. Most best people do. Saying that, though, it's an interesting grid that we've got lined up then, as we take a look at it. It's Noah Gregson alongside John Nemechek at the back of the grid, and Hocevar, Hamlin, Larson, Burton. Yeah. Ricky Stenhouse Jr., then Cindric, Dillon, Briscoe, Reddick, Suarez, Berry, Buscher, Bowman, Bush, Blaney, Elliott, Byron, Logano, Chastain, Bell, and it's Brad Keselowski on pole position for this one after all the open races and the heat races last night.
No, well done to Brad. It's finally nice to see him get a nice stroke of luck after the horrendous run that he has been on. Yeah, that's all I'm really going to say on Brad. It's really nice to see him actually get a stroke of luck for once. Also, I'm going to check your DMs because I'm sending you a Twitter reply from Zane Smith. It's quite funny. It's quite funny.
Dirty Mo Media says, if he wrecks me again, I'm just going to beat his ASS. Ain't beating nobody's ASS, says Zane Smith.
For some Ty Dillon. I love NASCAR Twitter beats. They're so fun.
Well, Zane Smith believes that Ty Dillon won't beat him, but I tell you what, the tensions get a lot here, and we've seen it in years gone by, haven't we? The All-Star race almost brings out the worst in people. The same we saw earlier on in the year, arguably at the beginning of the season with the exhibition race as well, because at Bowman Gray, the clash, because...
Oh, we've got no...
Yeah,
we've got no Ryan Preece to absolutely ship John Hunter Nemechek out of it this time, so I think we're all right. I kind of wish I was commentating on that one now. When I woke up and saw that, I was like, I like Ryan Preece now.
I wish it too. It was on the same time last year. I went to bed after the qualifying for the 500, left it to JT and Matthew Owens, and woke up. I was like, oh, for God's sake, I've missed the fight. So I said...
It was a good fight, to be fair.
It was a good fight. So it's in our...
Yeah, I was literally just in a voice chat with one of my mates watching it, who was a Busch fan, and I saw Busch get into Stenhouse in 3 and 4, and I just said, I think he's trying to wreck him, you know. The very next quarter, he just sends Stenhouse into the wall, and I say, I'm watching to the end of this. There's going to be a fight.
Good thing is also...
There's no tunnel here.
No, there's not. It's a straight-on fight. We had the truck race yesterday that counted towards part of the regular season, and it was a very good truck race actually as well. So,
oh, it was brilliant.
I'm looking forward to the fact that this might become a Cup Series race next season as well, not just the All-Star, which I'm hoping
it does. It's one of the best short tracks on the calendar. This and Iowa, I absolutely love.
Yeah,
I think they're both such good short tracks.
The AMR safety crew comes on. The legend lives on is the emblem here at North Wilkesboro. There's been so much funding has gone into this place as well. NASCAR really is coming back to its roots at this place.
Sorry, I was just looking for the photo of Stenhouse and waiting at Bush's Horn. I'll send you that in DM. I think it's the best photo ever.
I know, I was so annoyed that I missed it last year.
It's so memeable, oh my god.
Adam says, give me Will Byron for the win at North Wilkesboro. I am going Christopher Bell. Let's cross over back to Fox then.
It all started in places like this, on a patch of land, where racing stock cars and running moonshine were one and the same. These rolling green hills belonged to Junior Johnson, Richard Petty, and bootleggers alike. History etched into the grooves that they rode on. This track was born out of love and revived by the same emotion. It's a tie to a time when all there was to do was race. It keeps these folks coming back. Where others saw decay, they saw tradition. A tradition of running free. Nothing is more NASCAR than right here. This is North Wilkesboro.
It certainly is. Well, Michael Waltrip is an all-star race winner. And Michael, congratulations on being the Grand Marshal for today as well. But now it is time for the grid walk. Take it away, buddy.
Thanks, Josh. I've caught up with my buddy Daniel Suarez. The mask during the driver introduction, wonderful. Lucha Libre.
Lucha Libre, amigo. Yeah, you know, that's the free flight. You know, that's exactly what we're going to see here in NASCAR. Is that right, you?
Has he got that translated properly?
He does. Free fight. Let's go.
There you go.
Yeah, actually, a good fan from the West Coast made that actually mask for me as a gift, and it's been a hit since then. And this idea was from my pit crew, so I don't want to take credit on that. I hope fans enjoy it. Look at this crowd, man.
Whoa.
This crowd is amazing. Really looking forward to have some fun with them.
They want some Lucha Libre. They want you to go.
Oh, they're going to, look at
Oh, what? The Coke's overflowing. That's okay. Go get them.
Vámonos.
Vámonos. Vámonos. I'm the Grand Marshal, and the only reason why I'm the Grand Marshal is because of your awesome team owners, Eddie, Lynn, Glenn Leonard, the whole Wood family. We had a special night here 29 years ago today. We won the All-Star race in Charlotte, just up the road, and driving a car that looks just like this ride. So wanted to say thank you for the team having this car on the track, and it's a great vibe, isn't it?
Yeah, man, the car looks great. We can't thank Dex Imaging enough for letting us do it. And how about we just have the same ending?
I love that. I started further back than you did, so heck, I'm sure you can get there.
Yeah, we're halfway there.
All right, have fun. How about this crowd? Have some fun, folks. See who else we can find. Alex Bowman's up here somewhere. Hey, Alex, how you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
Michael Waltrip with the Grid Walk. I don't know if you knew this or not, but 29 years ago today, I won this race. So what do you think about that?
It's a pretty big deal. I'm gonna try to win tonight. So yeah, good to see you. Congrats on that win, 29 years later. And yeah, we have an okay Ally 48. We worked hard on it overnight. Hopefully, we're better than we were yesterday.
I'm really curious. What all can you do, and how optimistic are you? I know it's going to be a hell of a battle.
We can't do much, right? So obviously, the first part of the heat race yesterday, we were really, really bad. And the second part, we got much better. So if we can make that big of an improvement on a pit stop, hopefully we can make improvements overnight. But yeah, our hands are a little bit tied. But if you're going to try something, try it at the All-Star race. Hopefully it goes good.
That's a good-looking ride you got there. See who we can find next. Oh, there's the baby. Hello. Oh, how you doing?
I'm good. How you doing?
I was being careful around today. Hi, baby. How you doing? Say hi. How you doing, Brex? Is happy birthday in line?
Yep.
Hey. Wow, happy birthday, buddy. How old are you?
So right now I'm 10.
Yeah, cool. How you doing, Dad?
I'm ready to go.
What a beautiful family. It is, absolutely. It's a great time to be in North Carolina, beautiful time of year, ready to go out here and win $1 million. Well, how about this crowd? I mean, it's sold out. Marcus Smith, the whole family does a great job promoting and selling the All-Star race. Now you guys just got to go run over each other, I guess. I tell you what, the revival that came about from Dale Jr. years ago and bringing this place back to life, I never imagined we'd see it this way, and we saw it last year, and it's been amazing. So great job to everyone involved, and we're looking forward to blowing away the competition today with our Scenic Chevrolet. I got you. I got you there. That was nice. Here's see what Blaney's doing. Usually I walk off and he runs. How you doing?
Well, he's the one you want to interview.
Oh yeah, how you been, Ray?
Hey, buddy, how you?
Ray Fox Jr. Hey, fun doing TV with you.
Yeah, thanks. I had a lot of fun with you and Jamie last night, yesterday, and should be even better night tonight.
Should be fun. What kind of strategy can we look for you out of you guys tonight?
Go to the front and win.
That's interesting. Let's see what Chase Elliott's doing. Hey, bud, how you doing? My pants are kind of loose.
I'll leave you with that one.
Yeah, that wasn't very cool. The Prime's coming to TV. It's really cool you are here.
It is, yeah. Next week, May 25th, first race on Prime. So we're excited. I hope we have a good show tonight. We'll see.
Me too. Appreciate it. Josh, that's it for me down here on pit road. Maybe forever.
Well, thank you very much for that. We are getting ready then. Fox's last grid walk of the year. Prime takeover next week. It's going to be fun. Let's head back over.
Expect out there tonight.
Well, as I think about leading up to today, it's all about fun. Now you put your helmet on, it gets serious, and somebody's going to get to race for $1 million tonight. I hope we get to see what we've been waiting for, but again, it's a lot of unknowns heading into tonight. When's that final caution going to fall? Can you have the right strategy, and can you make the right restart?
All right, well, we're closing in on the green flag dropping. Can't do that without opening ceremonies, so let's stay trackside as we get set for the race.
Ladies and gentlemen, please rise as you are able and remove your hats. And veterans render a hand salute as the North Carolina State Highway Patrol Honor Guard presents our nation's colors. Here to offer today's invocation, please welcome Faith S Ministries founder and CEO, Craig Church.
Let us pray. Father, we humbly bow in your presence and thanking you for Speedway Motorsports and North Wilkesboro Speedway. I pray your safety over the all-star race and all the drivers. But Father, most of all, I want to thank you for Jesus Christ, who died for our sins, was buried, and 3 days later rose again, that whosoever will repent and believe, the gospel will be saved. And Lord, I speak Jesus over this place. I speak Jesus over every person. I speak Jesus over families. Jesus over marriages. Jesus over addiction. Jesus over the lost, the broken, and the hurting. Lord, have mercy on us, I pray. Have your way in each and every life. I love you, Jesus, and I pray this prayer in the most precious and powerful name I know, Jesus Christ. Amen.
Here to perform our national anthem, country music singer and songwriter from Wilkes County, Presley Barker.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets regular, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner
I will say it once, I'll say it again. I don't think any other country does pre-race ceremonies quite like America. Jack, it's just something else every time. It's a big event.
Oh, it's entertaining. That's what I enjoy about it. Very entertaining. I've got to say that's probably one of the best invocations I think I've ever heard, to be honest. That was
really good.
Enthusiasm. I loved it. And, yeah. Very, very happy to be in. Very happy to see what this all-star race can do. Hopefully it's a bit more entertaining than last year, because the fight pretty much was the only talking point.
Yeah, no stage cautions to deal with tonight. It's all 250 laps straight away. And another factor as well, last year we ran it at 1 hour 19 minutes long. So are we going to go quicker than that tonight? Drivers say it is possible with this new tarmac, Jack. They want to go fast.
Out here,
there is one other thing.
Go on.
We do indeed have forgotten the promoters caution that Marcus Smith can throw any time he wants, which sounds incredibly. I'm glad it's in an all-star race, because I would be going off on a mad one right now if it was in an actual points race.
The promoter's caution could throw everything in. Let's cross over as we get ready for the green flag.
It's the All-Star Race at North Wilkesboro.
Welcome to the NASCAR Cup Series All-Star Race on FS1. Presented by Linktree. Well, after 2 days of qualifying, heat races, and the All-Star Open, it's finally here. 23 drivers will line up for 250 laps. And a new wrinkle, the optional promoter's caution, eligible to be thrown before lap 220. And the winner receives $1 million. Second place pays about 10% of that. This place is packed. North Wilkesboro Speedway right alongside the Highway US 421, and this place is full. Welcome back, everybody. Mike Joy with two-time All-Star winner Kevin Harvick and Clint Boyer, a veteran of 11 All-Star races, but none in a place like this.
Oh, absolutely not. Track position. If we've learned anything this weekend, Kevin, all my theories are out the window. About the time you think you're onto something, something else happens. 2 tires, 4 tires, the combination of the strategies within the pits, that is going to be the name of the game. Make sure you make the right call at the right time. We need this track position, baby.
Well, you may want track position, and you're going to get it if you're good on the restarts. You're going to have all the tire strategy and all the things that happen here right off the bat, but the restarts, you've got to make something happen quick. I believe they've seen all the races leading up to this point. You're going to have to be aggressive. You're going to have to lean on them. You're going to have to push them out of the way. You can't worry about what might happen. You're going to have to do it quickly, because if you don't, those tires are going to get hot and you're going to go the other direction.
Can't wait, Mike.
All right, Progressive Banking, where is the groove going to be?
Yeah, that's a great question. You know, in 1 and 2, it's up at the top of the racetrack. I think it depends on how far you run. I think the groove will push up right next to the wall through the middle of the corner. I still think that low and middle lane through 1 and 2 is an option, but we keep seeing this groove move up in 3 and 4 as they run further down the line. But you're going to have to be versatile, and you're going to have to be creative, and a lot of guys that do that, like Larson, Reddick, a lot of these guys that push those grooves around, it'll be interesting to see how they make their way through the pack.
Now, what we haven't seen tonight anyway is when this track cools off, what that means about that, preferred line around here. It will change as this place cools off through the night.
4 tires, though, will make you feel like Superman, at least for a while.
It'll make you feel like Superman, but you better have some track position to go along 100%. With it. We saw SVG in the open race take that dominant car out front and put himself in the middle of the pack and couldn't make anything of it anymore. So tires were better at the end of the race when the left side tires had more laps on them, but didn't seem like anybody could make up ground if they got themselves hung up in the middle of the pack.
All right, Clint, Brad Keselowski, he has had a horrible season so far, but he's had a dream weekend so far, winning the pole, winning his heat race. Does it continue?
Well, my counterpart here, he's been all over it. It started with Logano last year. He used this all-star win to compel him right into a championship for him in Phoenix. That can happen to Brad. Momentum started to shift last weekend in Kansas, and now we're here. Fast race car again, starting up front. Let's keep it up there, Brad.
Christopher Bell on the outside pole. Got a great starting spot, or maybe inside after the choose. We'll see if he leads the early laps. But right now, let's go trackside in North Wilkesboro.
And now, here to say the most famous words in motorsports, celebrating 75 years of Wood Brothers Racing, please welcome John Wood and Fox's Own.
Drivers, start your engines.
John Wood with the command, Len Wood on the flag stand, Eddie Wood driving the safety car. We're ready to go.
Buckle up, because the NASCAR Cup Series is headed to the historic North Wilkesboro Speedway for All-Star Race Weekend. The track, located in North Carolina, opened its doors back in 1947. NASCAR announced its return to the track in 2023, and now fans look forward to an exciting 4-day schedule filled with thrilling races, live concerts, and fun challenges. Drivers battled their way into today's field, but now they'll have to face an even bigger obstacle: the track's unique layout. The small oval features narrow, tight corners that leave little room for side-by-side racing. Many cautions will come from there simply not being enough room for 3-wide racing. With so little room for error, drivers will need to choose their passes wisely. Those who fall off the pace can lose sight of the leader quickly. If that isn't challenging enough, drivers will also have to account for the track's uneven elevation. They'll drive uphill on the backstretch before shifting downhill, heading into turns 1 and 2. This makes braking, accelerating, and keeping control of the car even more difficult. Tire management will also be a key in today's race. Even with multiple repays over the years, the track's surface remains extremely abrasive, leading to rapid tire wear. Pit crews will play a crucial role. Executing fast, efficient stops can make all the difference in gaining track position. We had the chance to catch up with Todd Gilliland, who shared just how much he loves racing at North Wilkesboro Speedway.
I think there's tons of stuff that is very unique about North Wilkesboro Speedway. The first year we went there, it had probably the oldest pavement I've ever driven on, and now it's freshly repaved, but it still races very wide, which is awesome. So I always thought it was just an old tale of, you know, you're going downhill into turn 1, uphill into turn 3, but you can definitely feel a difference.
In last year's All-Star race, Joey Logano put on a dominating performance, leading most of the race. Will Logano go back-to-back at North Wilkesboro? Or will another driver step up to the challenge? Let's find out.
Yeah, the tension's rising, Jack. The atmosphere is about to happen. Who do you think is going to win the All-Star race?
I went for Joey Logano at the start of the week, is what I said.
Have you changed microphones, by the way? You sound different.
No, same old headset.
Oh, right. We're underway then. Cars rolling down out of pit road. Let's check in with them. Brad Kozlowski.
You know, we got the ECU theme on the car, and the guys have been calling it the pirate ship all weekend, but so far it's been more like a rocket ship. So just got to set sail here when you have the clean air, make it count, and get these pit stops, you know, timing and all that just right. And we've got a good enough car to go in.
All right, man. Good luck.
Thank you, guys.
All right, let's have a look at the starting lineup presented by Linktree. You've heard from Brad Kozlowski from Rochester Hills, Michigan. On the front row with Christopher Bell from Norman, Oklahoma. Row 2, Alva, Florida's Ross Chastain, and Middletown, Connecticut's Joey Logano.
Row 3, we've got Charlotte, North Carolina's William Byron and Dawsonville, Georgia's Chase Elliott. Row 4, from High Point, North Carolina, Ryan Blaney, and Las Vegas, Nevada's Kyle Busch.
How about row 5, Tucson, Arizona's own Alex Bowman. Prosper, Texas on his outside, Chris Buescher. Row 11, Hendersonville, Tennessee, that be, Josh Berry. How about Daniel Suarez from Monterrey, Mexico?
Corning, California's Tyler Reddick, and Mitchell, Indiana's Chase Briscoe in the 7th row. Row 8 from Welcome, Austin Dillon. And from Mooresville, Austin Cindric.
Row 9, Olive Branch, Mississippi's Ricky Stenhouse Jr. and Huntersville, North Carolina, Harrison Burton. Next row from Elk Grove, California, Kyle Larson, and Chesterfield, Virginia's Denny Hamlin.
The next row, Carson Hosevar and John Hunter Nemechek. Rounding up the last row, he is thanking his fans all the way to the bank, Noah Gregson. Let's see what he has.
Let's check with Regan Smith.
Well, Mike, in last night's heat races, Christopher Bell was extremely dominant in heat race number 2, so much so that it led him to that second-place starting position by winning that heat race. Crew Chief Adam Stevens, though, is not taking any of that for granted. He told me tonight it's a completely different animal, different temperatures, different track conditions, more cars on the track, and potentially getting buried in the field at some point if they're not careful with strategy. Plenty for them to think about, but if they can do that, they expect that they will find their way back to the front later on tonight. Jamie?
Regan, it has been a dramatic week for Kyle Larson, and as he spent all of his time up in Indianapolis qualifying for the Indianapolis 500, and he admitted just now when he got on the ground, he said, I haven't had a chance to think about this race until this morning, but he met with his team, talked to his crew chief, Cliff Daniels. Cliff said, we're confident in what we have. As you see a practice crash on Friday by Kyle Larson, obviously he's okay. He was able to get back out and qualify 21st. Justin Allgaier, though, was in the Cup car on Friday and practiced it. Cliff Daniels told me they're confident in the adjustments they made. Kyle starting back in 19th, guys. Watch for him to make a move. He wants to win his 4th All-Star race here, Mike.
Thanks, Jamie. Busch Light's giving you a chance to win $1,000 tonight. Follow at Busch Beer on X and enter using hashtag BuschAllForOne, Busch, and hashtag sweepstakes during every lap that ends in a 1 to enter. Now let's check with Larry McReynolds with our Toyota Tech car.
Tracks we've raced at the last month or so are intermediate tracks with a couple of back-to-back 1.5 mile tracks. Let's show you aero differences in the rear of the car from an intermediate to a short track like North Wilkesboro. Intermediate, 1,600 pounds of rear downforce with that 4-inch tall rear spoiler. Here at a short track, the spoiler is only 3 inches tall. The other difference is the rear diffuser. This is the intermediate full rear diffuser. Look at all the strakes and the fins. At a short track, a simple rear diffuser, only 2 strakes or fins. That takes that 1,600 pounds of rear downforce, reduces it by 35% to 1,050 pounds in the rear. Makes the car looser, handling's more of a challenge, a lot less grip in the rear tires. John Hunter Nemechek's Toyota Camry, and one other difference between the two aero package, with the full rear diffuser at the intermediates, they lower the car as low to the racetrack as possible, seal that rear diffuser off. That makes full rear downforce. But with a simple rear diffuser, like here at North Wilkesboro, and only a 3-inch tall rear spoiler, they get the back of the car up to try to get as much air to that 3-inch spoiler as they possibly can. That creates the downforce back in it. Now, one other difference is the wake of the car here at a short track. I'm not going to say it's better or worse, but I do know clean air will be king.
Thanks, Larry. Now tonight, Chevrolet, Ford, and Toyota are battling head-to-head in the Manufacturers Showdown. For this race within a race, manufacturer teams of the 5 highest qualified cars are scored against just each other, not the entire field. The lowest total finishing positions for one make will determine the winner of the NASCAR Manufacturer Showdown. We'll keep up with that during the night. Well, for the Open, 84 degrees ambient, 120 degree track temp now at 78 degrees, and the track has cooled quite a bit.
Yeah, and that's going to make a huge difference. That track temperature right there going down 30 degrees. That's going to change the way these tires heat up, and that seems to be the biggest, I guess, culprit of what the car does and how it slows down. So having that track temp down definitely makes these tires last longer.
Well, and it gives them grip. Essentially, that's just going to give them grip on this racetrack, which makes them go faster. And when they go faster, it's going to make it probably even more hard to pass. That's why I think, in my mind, aggression is going to be the name of the game. You look over there riding along with Christopher Bell with his Toyota car. You see that number 6. He is hungry. We just talked to him, Kevin. You talked to him, but if he's going to...
Want to go the line, Jack. We're going to go racing this time by, what are you thinking then? 250 laps, all laps count, overtime rule is in effect. all-star caution at or on around that 100. There's an optional promoter's caution that must be executed prior to lap 220, and the winner simply receives $1 million. This is going to be fun, isn't it, Jack?
Oh, absolutely. $1 million on the line. It's going to be some pretty chaotic racing, I think. And we are so ready to see the start of this race. It's been a day first. Coming in a first-time All-Star.
We are all set then for a bit of history. It's North Wilkesboro. The legend lives on. There's only one thing to say. Boogity, boogity, boogity. Let's go racing for $1 million. Brad Keselowski into the lead, coming down low. Bell and Chastain coming out of nowhere, trying to sweep through on the super low line, and Joey Logano takes third. Already Bell bumping in with Keselowski. Lap 1 complete. Logano's coming through, and already Jack, we're getting fisticuffs.
Here we go. This is exactly what it was like in every other race this weekend. Lots of contact already. And look on the outside there, you've got Chase Elliott, a fan favourite somehow, diving around the outside.
Oh, bang!
Bell contact!
Oh, this is it.
Does well to save it. Chase Elliott looking quick, but Brad Keselowski leading here early on.
Yeah, that high line seeming to be the best one, as we saw earlier on in the other races. Logano sweeping in low and trying to take second place away. Bell's going to get swamped out here. Elliott and Logano side by side as we go back into 1 and 2. As we come back already, super short tracks here. Already 3 down. We're going to be running for 1 minute and 20 seconds. It's an 18-second lap here. And already now, Logano holding back with Elliott. Keselowski leading the way, and thank God they all got through that cleanly.
Hey. Wrecks generally don't seem to happen on the first laps. It's always near the end when NASCAR. Because drivers get more desperate. They're a little more patient than F1 drivers, you could say.
I would argue, yeah. When we look earlier on in the F1 race, Max Verstappen immediately lunged on Piastri and took
what a move that was.
Oh, move of the year. We saw some great race. I actually really enjoyed Imola today. It was a great race.
Oh, same.
And I hope it says on the calendar. Same with North Wilkesboro, so we're here for the All-Star. It should be a main cup race. It's a lot of fun. Logano's now going to be classified as the race leader. He's going to cross the line ahead of Keselowski, but into 1 and 2. They're pretty much running 2 side by side further back as well, Jack. But Logano getting a little loose as we now see Elliott is chopping off from Byron.
This is great racing so far. 2 drivers just side by side at corner after corner. The former teammates battling it out. These 2 were teammates, you've got to remember, for about 8 years at Penske, during which Logano and Keselowski, Logano won just 1 title and Brad won none during their time as teammates. That's when Logano joined the team.
Yeah.
Brad was the reigning champion.
2 Fords at the front, and then alongside 2 Chevys, and then the Toyota of Christopher Bell has dropped back. Logano's going door to door with Keselowski, side by side still, and they're all being respectful. Well, this supposed to be an all-star race. There's $1 million on the line. I was expecting more dodgem cars.
Wait till later. There won't be as much respect shown later in the race. I mean, we saw with the truck race. By the way, just saying, for any listeners, Lane Riggs did nothing wrong, and I'm standing by that take.
Oh, we'll stay with you on that one as well as they come through. Logano losing out this time. Keselowski. Would Keselowski want to shut that door and stop Logano going side by side, or is it nice to have a drafting partner?
Yeah, I think it's a little bit of contact. I think it's more that he really can't. He can't afford to chop down and do a Logano block, or a Keselowski block, if you will, because otherwise there's the chance that Logano, Logano at this point, he's not going to take a late block too kindly. He is going to probably spin you out if you do that.
Elliott,
Oh,
he's going for it.
Eric Jones dealt with Bubba Wallace earlier, obviously, in the All-Star Open. Bubba basically shoved him in the wall. 2 corners later, Eric Jones literally just pile drove him into the corner.
Logano's going for it this time, though. Into turn 3 and 4 before over the line, and we've got around the outside coming Keselowski as well. The top 4 have run side by side the entirety so far. For 4.5 minutes they have run together. They are not taking anything to boot here. Logano holding that run. Keselowski looks like he's almost getting the better drive at the exits, but in the middle, that high line is not the way to go. He loses so much time. And further back, Chastain's in 5th, Bell 6th, Buescher in 7th. Busch now 7th, Buescher in 8th. Those swap places, Blaney and Bowman running together. It's a sellout crowd here at North Wilkesboro, as now it looks like Logano is going to drop behind Keselowski, at least for a couple of corners, because he's immediately back on the inside with 235 laps to go. With 15 laps down here, the lead changes hands only twice.
Yeah, it's been a Ford show today so far, with these two going at each other. And it looks like Brad has been able to clear Logano. That probably won't last long. Logano's probably going to go to the inside again. No, he's not actually. Brad's just there, and Logano is unusually giving him some respect. Here's a replay for you, JB.
Yes,
Never mind.
This is when the fans came through, and Fox going to advert break already. This was what we've already seen earlier on. Let's get back to the racing action, shall we? Keselowski still side by side with Logano, as we now have that camera action coming forward at the front. We've got the officials radio open as well, as Suarez goes side by side as well with Tyler Reddick. Suarez on the high line, low line coming in for Reddick. This is battling down in 10th and now it's 11th and 12th positions coming through as well. And the leaders at the front with Logano and Keselowski still doing door to door. More like
Yeah, these two.
Yeah.
Yeah, these two just dueling it out side by side, being fairly respectful. I usually see Logano getting a little more aggressive, but no, he's been pretty respectful with Brad. Maybe because they were teammates for ages. I think they're being a little more respectful towards each other.
Yeah, they know how each other work, don't they, as well? So they know the early runs of each other. They would have sat together for team meetings for years, and they know the run plan, that they would have done this together at Penske. It's the old shake and bake trick, isn't it, as well? Block the track, then use each other for slipstreaming battles.
And one thing Penske were really good at back then, and arguably still are now, was super speedways, where these two got tons of wins, especially Brad. Brad obviously got his first career win at a super speedway.
Ooh, Ryan Blaney getting passed by Buescher on the outside now. Buescher retaking 8th place. Blaney tried to send it down low, but got a little bit out of shape. Surprised he wasn't swallowed up by Bowman, who's just behind him. But that's the way the short track racing runs here. You are super close, but every now and then the throttle works both ways. Have to just lift off and make sure you don't cause a wreck this early in the stage. That 20 of 250 already. 23. Comes and goes so fast now with 2:27 to go. And now side by side coming into the battle as well. This is Austin Cindric battling with Daniel Suarez. And just behind them comes Dylan and Josh Berry there as well. And Dylan's going to go down low, try and make it 3 wide. Then that doesn't really work here. We saw last year how many cautions we had, and even earlier on today, 3 wide does not go at North Wilkesboro.
Yeah, this is. I remember when they tried to make it 3 wide in the Open when we first raced here. It led to Michael McDowell slamming into the wall. He showed his displeasure towards Ty Gibbs, effectively costing Gibbs a win in the Open. Gibbs got the win next year though.
You're back with us here on Fox. The last Fox race of the year. Prime takeover next week for the Coca-Cola 600. We're covering that. Can't wait for it. Big day of motorsport. Monaco Grand Prix, Indy 500 and the Coca-Cola 600. Plus the British Grand Prix and MotoGP. Keselowski still doing battle with Logano at the moment.
Little of the corner, but it has really good drive up off.
Get loose on the exit.
Oh, we heard pit road for a second. It's not. It's just the guys up in the booth. And yeah, Jack, this is going to be, I think, at least until the first yellow and phase of pit stop, it's just going to be these two battling out again and again and again. And not giving each other a break. And Byron's right there to capitalise as well.
Yeah, I mean, everyone's being pretty nice, pretty friendly. I think it won't last long, but I think everyone's so far just getting the feel of the track. At the end of the day, they'll have more rubber on it than they have had all weekend. So I think everyone's just trying to get the feel of the track, trying to get used to it, and then we're going to start to see some more ambitious moves.
The real attack will begin. I hope nobody's planning on leaving the room anytime soon, because this is going to be a barnstormer when this race gets going. We've added the All-Star list and logo as well, as we'll stay in battle camp mode for a few laps. Brad Keselowski leading with the 23 runners and riders as things stand here. And they run around in all sorts of drama. Now Blaney's looking on the inside line, trying to pass Busch, and he's going to take him. Busch goes high and loses out of position. And there he goes again. Blaney down low. Out of turn 4. Busch swings up high.
Back to run the bottom fully to 3 and 4. Those front 3 or 4, when they run the bottom, they're keeping them right front below that patch. That patch has so much rubber buildup, they're sliding. If you keep it below it, they're able to hook it better.
There you go with information that's come through, as Blaney now does clear Busch for 7th place. That's switched over now. Keselowski still leading to Logano. That gap now 0.3 of a second. We change in Kyle Busch. Last lap for him at 19.294. The leader's lapping at 18.991 for Keselowski. That was his last run. Tyres won't be starting to come a factor just yet. Officially 4 lead changes to 2 leaders as they swoop in once again. It's that high line, Jack, that they like to take. It's a flat, it's almost vertical as well, but the high banking, losing a lot of time out there.
Yes, absolutely. You can get way better exits with the high line than you can the low line. The low line you can enter generally, because the thing is with the high line you can carry that speed through the corner. It's like in you see it at Indy, where you can just carry that speed through that corner. And obviously with the low line you can dive in, make some moves, but you're not going to get as good of an exit. It's really just honestly, motorsports in general, just a massive game of chess somewhat.
Blaney now trying to have a go at Chastain through 1 and 2. Chastain runs up high. Blaney's taking the extreme low. Sweet low, sweet high. As Keselowski and Logano once more doing battle at the front of the field as they come into 1 and 2. Keselowski runs up high, Logano down low. So, 23 cars on the track. We're about to approach lapped traffic as well, which can get a little bit dicey. Jamie.
Yes, it's just a heat race, but we will take it. And this is the second week they feel like they have the best car. They said if we can turn our momentum around and win this All-Star race, what a win it'll be for our season so far. And guys, 17 try, he's never won it before. Can you imagine?
Well, he's a 3-time runner-up and leads all winless drivers in laps led at the All-Star race.
Well, the only thing he's done all weekend long is lead, and that's where I want to keep that car. Do not give up the track position. No,
Logano is feisty, but Keselowski's been on a mission, and he's looking fast again. And Logano, he's Team Penske. He wants to show the captain that you can have a good day today, despite the fact that all 3 failed and 2 of them weren't allowed to qualify for the Indy 500 at their home circuit.
I was in a voice chat when that got announced, and I just shouted, "What?"
It was the alternator. They changed the alternator, so they were messing with it. Not allowed, especially not on pit road. And Chip Ganassi was the man who spotted it and told the officials.
Chip Ganassi is the world's biggest snitch, confirmed.
Rumour is Roger Penske's put him in the concrete in the new museum, in one of the blocks.
Honestly.
If Ganassi goes missing this evening, it was Roger Penske, just saying.
Well, one thing as well, Ganassi used to own a NASCAR team, you've got to remember. They were fairly successful.
They stayed over, didn't they? And they ran with IMSA and mainly now with the Entity IndyCar Series, whereas Penske run all 3 of the top American series. Oh, the 77's brushed the wall. Carson Hocevar just brushing it. We stay green, and that was the exit of turn 2. I'd love to get a replay of that when Fox come back from commercial break, because they're in a scheduled break right now. But yeah, Hocevar touched the wall. You can see the damage there on the front right, Jack. And he seems to be back up to speed. He hasn't lost much. He's down now to 19th.
Yeah, that's unfortunate for Carson. Fought his way through in the All-Star Open. Ran an absolutely excellent race, in my opinion. Running second for the first half, running first for the second half. Yeah, and ran an absolutely brilliant race. And one other guy who ran a brilliant race, who's in this one, was the guy who finished second in that All-Star Open. That is John Hunter Nemechek. He has come alive this season, having already matched his top 10 total from last season, and we're only about, what, like 10, like, I think it's like 13 races in or something? Yeah. Mental.
It's not that far, is it, in a long, long season? It's only May. We haven't even reached the summer part yet as well. And NASCAR will be coming back with the Coca-Cola 600 in a week's time from Charlotte Motor Speedway. That is going to be a very special race. Bashing the wall. Verukta! Hello, my friend. You're here. Hello. Nice to see you. Oh, and Premier Sports lose the TV pictures. That's okay, though. That's only because the Fox Sports are coming back from the ad break as well on the international feed. Brad Keselowski leads the way. We're 50 laps down, 200 to go here. Welcome back. If you're watching us on Fox, in the stateside, nice to hear you, Jackie Stewart. Oh, yeah, that's too kind. I do love it, though. To be compared to Jackie Stewart is a great honour. Night has fallen, though, here at North Wilkesboro. The lights have taken over, and the All-Star race is providing the sweet nectar it usually does after a qualifying day for the Indy 500. Alongside me is Jack, and we're now waiting for the first pit stops to come in around about 20 to 30 laps time, which sounds like a long time, but that's only about 5-10 minutes here. So Larson's moved up 8 points. Go on, Jack.
I was just going to say, they said Jackie Stewart. I don't remember you being Scottish.
Jackie, as you, I don't know if you do know or not, Jackie used to do the commentary at the Indy 500.
There he is.
Yeah, just hit the wall for the 77.
Got up in the marbles.
So easy to do here. So easy, yeah. Yeah, Jackie Stewart used to do the Indy 500 calls and quite a lot of the American races. So many people have said I sound like Jackie Stewart, and Brooktown as well was the first. And I'm glad to see you back. She's one of our biggest fans of the 500 month of May. Oh, the 99! Suarez hits the wall and out!
Caution.
Caution's out! Suarez has hit the wall! And hopefully not too much damage. He just got locked up coming out of turn 3 and 4. And the caution's out, Jack. Front left down on the wall.
Really unfortunate for Suarez there. He's got a flat tyre as well.
'99 as well for Suarez was the one that caused the contact. Just got up on the marbles that we keep talking about and just brushes the wall. He was already brushing
Battling
it.
with Gregson.
Yeah, he's going to be out of shape.
Yeah.
Was that a puncture actually? The way it went.
No, he blew a
tyre.
tyre there. There's no, that's not moving it. He blew a tyre there.
So the 99 blew a tyre in turn 4. Let's have a look from this angle. Yeah, look, it's gone. It's blown up before on entry. So Suarez had a puncture. Caution car's going out. Let's go full screen. Hand over to Fox.
Out here, but what you could do here is you could get you 4, and that may open an option up when we get that caution on or around lap 100, because remember, we're probably not going to go back racing until about 30 to 35 to go until they throw that next caution. So doing it here, getting the 4 here, could change your option for that next caution.
Yeah, and the thing that does is we saw in the heat race when you've got more tires on those left side tires, then the 4 tires really made
Here
a
they come
difference.
down pit road.
Well, everybody wants something.
Let's use our pit reporters, Regan Smith.
Mike Joey Logano in the 22 car fired off very good, as we saw there, but he made mention that at the end of the run, he felt like the right front started to go away, like it was starting to lose some grip. 4 tires for Joey in the 9 car of Chase Elliott. Felt like he could move around a lot, but he needed more turn with the fronts. Jamie.
William Byron in the 24, his teammate, little free to start, tight building as they ran. Meanwhile, this 6 of Brad Keselowski, they called the code word, and he also said,
oh, Keselowski nearly touched the 19.
6, but fast off for them.
And away he goes with, I believe, just right side tires for Keselowski.
Yeah, William Byron did the same thing and got a little bit lucky with the traffic of the 19 right there. Almost couldn't get out of his pit box, but they made it work.
Quite a traffic jam. Well, it's short track racing.
Short track racing at its best, Jack. So first caution with 191 to go. We got caution came out lap 58, the 99 inside barrier, causing that officially on the notes. Not too bad. A few tyre changes, and now we pretty much run green until that competition caution comes out at lap number 100. Oh, sorry, 2 more seconds. Say that again, mate.
Yeah, no, I was going to say, we can just get some racing underway. We're going to have a restart, so there's going to be a little bit of chaos, maybe a bit of contact. It's going to be interesting to see. Maybe if there were stages here, we'd see a lot more aggression, but I know that a lot of fans aren't a huge fan of stages.
No, they like to run, especially the All-Star race, completely free.
This was not the All-Star caution, just for clarity. The All-Star caution will be added near lap 100 still.
So this was not the All-Star caution. The race director's just confirmed. I don't know if you heard that on the radio. That would still be at lap 100, which is in 40 laps time. So we will have a secondary caution come out. And then anywhere between now and lap 220, the promoter can decide to throw the caution to add some spice up to the race. That's a new thing that's been trialled here in the All-Star race. The promoter can add a yellow flag.
Pit road is closed. It'll be one going to get back and their opportunity to choose. One going to get back and their opportunity to choose.
So pit lane closed. Suarez will leave a closed pit lane, and then it'll be 1 to go, Jack.
Yep, ready to go.
Single file order to choose is the free pass. The 99 pit on closed pit road.
99 cannot exit closed pit road. So that's Suarez in a bit more trouble then.
Thank you.
So Suarez having more work done to him. That's unfortunately $1 million gone for him. It's also a chance to test these cars on short track ovals. We go to a couple along the year as well. Let's head back to Fox with 1 to go. And the choose is coming now.
Next weekend, the greatest spectacle in racing, the 109th Indianapolis 500, comes to Fox. Joseph Newgarden going for what would be an historic three-peat. Nobody's ever won 3 500s in a row, but coverage begins at 10 a.m. Eastern next Sunday on Fox.
Well, if you need...
Well, there we go. We're getting set for a restart.
Caution car coming to the green.
Caution.
Close them up in the middle of the third corner. Front to back.
Caution car coming in. It's Keselowski on the high line, Byron low. Then it's Busch high, Logano low, Bell high, Elliott low. Into the Eco Park Automotive restart zone. The green flag falls. We're racing again for the NASCAR All-Star race here at North Wilkesboro. Good restart from Keselowski. He's going to push from the back of Kyle Busch, who now takes the third high line. Down low comes Byron, and Keselowski's finding himself in a little bit of a traffic jam. Kyle Busch using those tyres up high. He's trying to take the lead of the race. Yep, and Byron touches the side of Keselowski as they all go across the line 3 wide. Busch leads that lap, and it's going to have the advantage on the high line, Jack.
Yeah, I think Bell getting a little bit into the back of Keselowski as the Toyota desperately tries to find a way through. Kyle Busch, who obviously dunked Ricky Stenhouse here a year earlier, is now in contention for the... Yeah, as he goes round the outside in that Richard Childress Chevrolet.
That was much better. He put the power down, put the pressure on, and that was a much more sensible action, and I liked that a lot more as they continue on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 cars in a battle, all down to Ryan Blaney are in the mix here as well. Kyle Busch now lost out to William Byron, who's taken the lead in the race. Busch taking that high line. Logano sweeping in from low to take second place away from him. Coming into turn 3 and 4 we go. This race is already amazing. See with the track, the new surface actually being whipped up by the trucks and the cup cars. Keselowski's in a battle of his own. He's got hit by Bell and hit by Elliott as well, coming on that low line. This is unbelievable, the amount of banging and balling they're doing out here as well. And look at Kyle Busch, looks completely helpless on the outside line. He's desperate for Keselowski to come and push him with a tow. And now Byron Logano doing battle. Take a breath. 182 laps to go. We're 30 away from where that competition caution will come out. Bell gets ahead of Elliott, shuts the door. Blaney's looking close as well to the side of Keselowski, nearly making contact. Whoa! Byron nearly went in the wall there at turn 1. Very deep. I'm surprised the gunner didn't swing underneath him, but I think he got caught out by exactly how much he went deep there. Someone's avoiding the strip down at turn 3. Couldn't see who went high. Busch in 3rd. Bell 4th, Elliott 5th. Blaney's got ahead of Keselowski. Keselowski down to 7th place now at the moment as they run around once more. Busch losing out to Bell side by side. Bell's trying that outside maneuver that's worked for him so far this week. Nothing, unfortunately, is the cusp there, Jack, as they come in. Byron leading now, Logano, and is seemingly clear as we head towards the first competition caution.
Yeah, so far a very eventful All-Star race. Been very happy with the racing. It's nice to see Busch up front. Can Busch finally break that winless streak? Albeit not in a points race, but still.
Yeah, would it count though? He'd win a cup race, but he won't win an actual points-paying race. He'd only win the All-Star. But didn't win last year. Only won in 23. It's been a long year. Kyle Busch actually went winless for the first time in the main series last year. And now Larson, who was yesterday qualifying an IndyCar over 200 mile an hour, now he's averaging just over 100 mile an hour on a short track in a stock car. Talk about two different parallels, but there's one man who can do it, Jack. It's Kyle Larson.
Absolutely. Kyle Larson just... I love his racing style so much. I've said it a lot, but I love his style. It is pure checkers or wreckers, and I love it. You know what he was doing earlier this week, by the way, out of curiosity?
I do, but I know I'd rather you tell us, because I knew where he was racing just before he did the test day on Monday.
Well, yes, he was doing a bit of IndyCar racing. Did decently well in qualifying. I didn't see exactly where he qualified.
23rd.
Not too bad that he's in the race. That's what matters. He's also been racing a bit in the High Limit series, which he owns, so I always love watching.
Side by side now, Logano trying to go. Oh, just kisses the rear left of William Byron. Tries to force his way through. Bell's just sitting back. He knows that caution's coming soon. And now the field's settled. Yeah, they're side-by-side battling, but that is settled in the Cup Series. Logano still sweeping down low. Look how much Bell's able to capitalise on the tow from two cars into one corner. He's holding them together, and he can pick whatever lane he wants. And no, he's definitely got a draft. It's advantage Bell at the moment, in my opinion.
I agree here. Absolutely agree. I think Bell's been very quick. But Logano, that Pennzoil Penske Ford looks incredibly quick today. It looked quick last year, led every single lap, I think, Logano last year. This year, oh, goodness me, I thought he was going to shove Byron into the wall there.
Need a bit of drama. Just Robert Schwartzman has been asked about the Palestine conflict as well. Christopher DeHart tweeted. Yeah, that's not good for the press.
He's Israeli, so I imagine... I'm not going to comment realistically.
He's actually done a pretty straight down the line, saying that there should be discussions and everything there as well. He's gone for the peaceful approach. That's good, actually, from Ulrich Horstman. Spent a lot of time in Italy, a lot of time in the UK, and he's also part Russian, part Israeli. They both have. He's got two passports effectively. He used to race for the Russian license.
Tel Aviv.
Yeah. Racing for the Russian license, and then now back to the Israeli license, but could also race under a British license if he wanted to.
Could he?
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
A little bit of a side-by-side battle now because Naski's losing out to Chastain. So we're 17 away from the competition caution coming out on lap 100. Now 16 away. Yeah, 100 already in the space of, we've only been green for half an hour plus a caution. It's a very quick race here, the All-Star. It's similar to what we saw with the heats earlier on. Now look at this. Busch around the outside of Cindric. Cindric swinging in low in the Firelight car. Pushes the Penske full down. The Senex liveried Busch also trying to hold the advantage. I think it works well. Busch's car works better on the high line, whereas Cindric can always throw in middle and low. So it's a complete juxtaposition of what actually works together here at Northwood as well. And this is what the new surface is bringing us as well, isn't it, Jack? Different styles of racing. I'm glad they repaved it in a way.
Oh, yeah. No, it looks... Because the thing is, while they, as noted, while it is still repaved, it is still a very abrasive racetrack that provides high tyre wear, and we're seeing that right now with the great side-by-side battles we're getting, including this one right here, between Cindric and Busch. Random fun fact about Cindric, he was the 2015 Global Rallycross runner-up.
That's a random fact of the night. I like it.
You want to know who won that championship?
Yeah, I do actually, go on.
I think it was Scott Speed.
There's a name I haven't heard in a very long time. Scott Speed.
He still hasn't updated his Twitter bio of last American to race full-time in Formula One.
Was he technically ever full-time?
I think so. I think he was.
Well,
I'm actually going to check it.
He's been banned from iRacing, of course, several times.
Yeah, he ran a full season in 2006.
Oh, well, maybe he is then, because Alexander Rossi didn't do a full season with Busch.
Logan Sargent.
Did he do a full season before getting kicked out?
2023.
Then yes, he did.
Yeah, did a full season. Still hasn't updated that Twitter bio, though.
You forget Logan Sargent, sadly, in some cases. It's hard to do so.
No. I like Logan too.
Getting ready for the caution in a few laps' time. And now lap traffic starts coming. So we've got the 45 to 21 and the 5 all battling out. And this is this is all down in the field. This is Berry in the 21, Reddick in the 45, Austin Dillon in the 3. This is 11, 12, 13 in the battle. We've got Bowman coming in, swinging high and low. Doesn't seem to have a care in the world what he can win or lose in this situation. He just wants to be happy. 7 to go until that competition in yellow. It's flying by, isn't it, actually, in this race? And it's a shame because it's a good all-star. But everyone's a bit tired. Everybody just wants to win in. We've put on some great racing here tonight.
Oh, absolutely. It's been great so far.
The World Feed was able to cover it's covered the trucks, it's covered the heat racing and the open race. And we're here covering the All-Star race, as our coverage predominantly is on the Indianapolis 500. And our coverage continues tomorrow with the 2-hour practice session before everyone gets a Tuesday off. And believe me, on Tuesday, we are just sleeping. And on Wednesday, it's media day, filmings. Thursday, it's all action before we go for Friday. We don't stop. And then, Lamar!
The motto of JB Motorsports, we never sleep.
No, we don't. I haven't. I have not slept a full night since Thursday evening.
Jeez. I've had particularly great sleep recently. I've been watching the modified and the Cars Tour races too.
Oh, then you really haven't, yeah. You've been the same as me, doing the night shifts. No. I woke up at 7 a.m. Friday. I've had like an hour in between. I think I've had like 2 hours sleep over the last 3 days. And there has been streams every single hour across those 3 days. There's always been something on. First time ever in JB Motorsports we've been like a terrestrial television channel. And that comes to an end.
I was just reading Schwartzman's thing, by the way.
Yeah.
That is the classiest statement regarding the whole thing that I think I have ever seen.
He's been media trained well. You'd have to be, wouldn't you, with your two nationalities being Russian and Israeli?
Yeah, no. I mean, I feel like Schwartzman's quite a Russian name, I feel, personally. Yeah. He was born in Israel. He's holding the yellow flag.
Here we go. Yellow. We'll hear them put it out. Put it out, put it out. There goes the yellow.
And we have a caution.
This is the all-star caution. This is the competition at lap 100. And, as JT likes to point out, the radio is perfectly synced up with the television pictures. So when you hear it, we see it. Caution's out. What have you made of the first 100, Jack?
I've been a little bit crashing on dual tracks recently, but I've been enjoying this so far. There's been some nice side-by-side battling. A little bit apart. That is the coolest leaderboard ever. I do not care what anyone says.
The proper old-school leaderboard that is manually updated and will be. Yeah. Right, let's hand over to Fox then, as we're at the halfway of the stage breaks.
Scoreboard that still exists at a few short tracks around the country, and particularly the one here in Turn 3 at North Wilkesboro. Now, somebody's got to count the laps, and somebody's got to handle all the positions.
Are you sure it's the best job? As much as I appreciate it, I don't know. It seems pretty busy.
I always like being the announcer.
Here we go.
Pit road is open. And all takers, Regan.
Well, it could be bad news for the competition. Joey Logano told the team, the car is fine. I have no complaints. It's really good. Just leave it alone. In the 20 car, Christopher Bell, way more rear grip with the adjustments that they made that time for him. Still needs more turn into the corner, though. Jamie?
William Byron in the 24. After that last stop, he took rights. He led 12 laps, slipped back to fifth. Said he's a little loose on just right side tires. The call here, 4 for the 24.
Race off pit road.
You see right there, Christopher Bell is in front of the 22 car, Joey Logano. So great pit stop by that 20 team.
And Bell wins the race off pit road. And as Larry pointed out, looks like just about everybody got 4 tires. 147 laps to go on the short track at North Wilkesboro.
Race control, we're saying something. They're trying to order the field.
19.
And a 19.
149. 148, 19 for the camera off State Road. Field is start finish. Field's going to be dropping down a lane this time around.
All-Star Officials Radio, you're hearing in the background. So lap 104, 146 to go in the All-Star race of 2025. There's the radio. Bell doing really well to win that race off pit road there, Jack. I'm surprised by that. Logano's going to be fighting him like crazy. And what happened to Brad Keselowski? He dropped down to 7th place after that pit stop.
One crew who, as well as that, I thought I'd note the pit stop challenge has got to be the most entertaining part of the weekend for me. because I love seeing the pit crews celebrate because they don't usually get highlighted as much.
Yeah.
The winner this weekend obviously being the 71 pit crew, Michael McDowell, a pit crew that's not even in the race.
Yeah, they were in the Open earlier on. The All-Star been voted by the fans to attend, and also if you've won a race you can play in. Started really as like a race of champions effect where anyone could race. It's changed over the years.
Wheels in the field's going into 3. When you get across from your cutoff, sir, you can hold tight on the outside and I'll cross you over.
That's just race control organised in the restart chaos. Let's head back over to Fox and Mike Joy as we're still under the yellow here with 145 laps to go of the NASCAR All-Star race at North Wilkesboro Speedway. Circulating across the field.
Pit road is closed. It'll be 1 to go and get back here. Their opportunity to choose. It's coming to 1 to go and choose.
So next time by is 1 to go.
Bell's in the 42-42. Be your last one. Start finish line now.
So here we go then. They will restart, get running, and go, go, go.
Here to North Wilkesboro, Josh Sims and Jamie McMurray were on the lift. That's going to take one fortunate driver up to victory lane. I got the $1 million check here.
I like it.
I'll have to hand that over, I think. But either way, what's your takeaway from the first 100 laps we've seen so far?
Yeah, well, tires have been more important than what we expected. I was shocked to see how much better 4 tires was versus 2. But I would tell you, Josh, be cautious of that at the end of this, because it seems like when you get to the end of the races, somebody can always take that chance. It seems like they can make their car a little wider when they need to.
All right, well, I guess we got to get this $1 million check back, but let's send it back up to the guys in the booth. Take it away, Mike.
Thanks, Josh. Here's our manufacturer showdown champion, Chevrolet, in the lead over Ford and Toyota right now. Christopher Bell's team was 0.6 of a second faster on rolling time and 0.2 of a second faster on the pit stop compared to Joey Logano's crew. Here we go as we approach the Echo Park Automotive Restart Zone.
Ready for a restart, this time by... Are we going to go green? Bell v Logano through the restart zone. Green flag, we're racing again. 143 to go, down in towards turn number 1. Logano will keep that high line now, though. He's racing Bell once more. Blaney coming back in, and watch Keselowski try and make a fight back. He's battling already with Austin Cindric. Okay, now we've got the race on. Go on, Jack.
Yeah, already going at it. Bell to the race lead. Bell obviously won 3 races in a row, which is something that I think had never been done before then in the next gen era.
Not in the next, no. It was a whole new era that he did it in, a brand new emphasis he was able to put on. Oh, contact! Oh, the Cindric contact with the 21 of Josh Berry, and that was almost a caution. Smoke billowing up. We stayed green though.
Yeah, that's a teammate. I always say that Wood Brothers car is effectively a 4th Penske.
It is, yeah. We saw that come into play early on in the season, didn't we? When he let it through. Was that at Darlington? Another short track race where Santa Claus appeared. Definitely one of the highlights of the year for me, that one. Closing in on half distance. It's that quick. Don't forget. Oh, and the caution's out!
Back straightaway. You got around back straightaway.
Oh, it's the one!
Hey, it's Chastain.
3 behind the 19. 3 behind the...
And Cindric's dived down pit lane. Chastain spun around, and the caution's out again.
Clean up 1, get ready.
And Fox won commercial break, that's why.
22, 9, 12, 24, 8, 48.
And that's Cindric on fire down pit road.
Oh, maybe there was some contact there.
Looks like the front
Do you think
tyres.
that was...
Yeah.
I think that was the result of Berry's contact? What happened to Chastain then?
Let's find out.
4 and 45.
Oh, it's contact. He's spun by the two. Cindric spins him and
gets shoved down pit road.
Yeah. That's completely
A
on
pit
Cindric.
maneuver, if I do say so myself.
Yeah.
Omen's underneath him. There's not really a lot that Cindric can do there.
So yellows breed yellows, but we're back under caution with 136 laps to go of the All-Star race then. And Cindric's got the buzzsaw out as well, Jack, to try and fix that car up.
Clear out now, all the way around, middle down, you fire up. Full throttle when you come off turn 2. One's going to come underneath you, mark yourself off foot.
Okay, Cindric's going to get this race back going again. He's worked off with the D. Yep, underneath the pit stop work time of under 10 minutes. We're under caution then here. Fox coming back shortly for the All-Star race.
Pit road's still closed. You're going to pick up some debris. You're going to have to blow the unit.
Debris at pit entry, so they're cleaning it up.
Buffalo, stay in the lane. You're out of 2. It's free line. And going into 3, you're going to come underneath you. 2's going to come underneath you.
So yellow's out again.
So 1 and a 2 bed on close control. Let's use the 2 well clear the equipment, please.
Not bad then, Jack, as we wait for the Fox coverage. They should restart this quite quickly. They don't waste time in the All-Star.
Depends if there's an ad break. If there's an ad break, they're like, nah.
Just wait until they come back. And then it's green.
Still picking up debris and moving all stuff. Here is going to be closed again.
Yeah.
It's going to come underneath you, Martin, so just keep working.
They need to close pit road to get that sorted. Too much debris.
Tower, can you confirm position of 3, please? 19 and then 3. 19 and then 3.
So they're changing positions. The 19 is ahead of the 3. So Briscoe's 11th, Dillon's in 12th, and Cindric, now having work done, gets going again. They're happy with the car to get restarted in this race. 134 to go. Let's head back to Fox.
I think that going back to Homestead is something that the industry likes. I think being able to know that this championship race is going to be a rotation, I think it's natural that it goes to Homestead and Phoenix. My list would be Charlotte, Las Vegas. To add to that list of a rotation, I think that Charlotte being in that mix with our industry being here would be a big moment for the sport. I don't think there's any question that the weather would be just fine last week of October, first week of November. So I think it's it's good for the sport.
Now this is the last week for NASCAR on Fox on TV this year, but join Kevin every Tuesday and Thursday for what we think is the best podcast in NASCAR. Kevin Harvick's Happy Hour, presented by Echo Park Automotive. All right, let's clean up this crash at lap 113.
Well, we changed our mind, haven't we, Kevin?
Yes, we have.
I don't think it's Alex Bowman. Keep watching Cindric right here on the exit. Didn't really get crowded at all. He just never lifted. Got right into the left rear of Ross Chastain and turned him around. Very aggressive. We saw it. Go back to the exit of turn 4 with his own teammate on the outside right here. All three. It was still Chastain, Cindric. You can see Barry's up against the wall, out of room.
Yeah, and that one we even talked about Chastain squeezing him, but that was definitely on the 2 car as well.
Hey, somebody's got to get aggressive.
That's right. In order to make these passes quicker, you're going to have to use the front bumper or the side of that car a little more aggressively, and Austin Cindric was definitely on the side of aggressive for sure.
Want to go to the line?
Well, tonight, as we said, last race for the year on NASCAR on Fox, and a big career comes to a close. After 24 years with us, tonight is audio engineer Doug Wilson's final race. Doug's from Indy, raised in a broadcast engineering family, and has 47 years in the business, including 20 with the Indiana Pacers and more than 20 Indy 500s. A multiple Emmy Award winner. We wish Doug well in his retirement.
12 times.
How about that? All right, how about this restart? Joey Logano is get to be on the outside. He's been on the inside most of the night to battle Christopher Bell.
And here we go then, Jack, coming back to the green flag. This is going to be the run-up approach because Bell is ace at these restarts, but the pack closes back quite quickly. Blaney wants a run at this as well, and Logano's going to be on for a fight. We're restarting again as we head down towards turn 1. Yeah, Logano.
Back at it again, down the inside goes Christopher Bell. On the outside, Joey Logano. They're side by side, entering turn 3 and 4.
Nicely
And
done.
Bell, it's pretty much level. Bell trying desperately to clear Logano. Logano not having any of it. There might be a little bit of contact there. There is a bit of contact there, actually. Logano now having a bit of the edge. Bell got a little loose.
All cars met minimum speed. I was surprised that Bell didn't spin around there. The way they locked on the doors, I thought, oh yeah, he's round. And look, they're still touching. And they're touching. Logano into the wall. Bell having a little bit of a kiss with him as well. Ricocheting off each other as the race restarts. And they're doing it again, coming out of 3. What's going on between these two? Ford v Toyota, and they're still knocking 7 bells out of each other. Now he falls in behind Logano. I'm enjoying this one. This is fun. Here comes Elliott. Still on the attack. Yeah, come on. What have you got for us? We're coming up, by the way, to the half race distance here at North Wilkesboro. 125 and 125. Joey Logano will take us to that blessed half-distance lap. Here we are then. Halfway in the 2025 NASCAR All-Star Race. Your leader is Joey Logano with Bell, Blaney, Elliott, Byron, your top 5. And so far, Jack, we've had 3 cautions. We're still awaiting that competition caution from the promoter. That can be displayed anytime before lap 211.
Yeah, still waiting on that. It'll be completely random and we'll probably never know when it's going to happen.
Yeah.
But I'll also add quickly, I had another look at the replay of the incident at the with Austin Cindric and Chastain just to decide who I think is most to blame. I'd probably put it on Cindric.
Yeah.
I'd put it on. I think he kind of forced the issue a little bit there.
Too
There's
far.
Elliott and Blaney battling it out here. Byron there as well. Thought he'd say hello to his teammate. Oh, Elliott got well loose there.
Yeah.
Like a jelly right there, the way the car wobbled.
Byron sensed an opportunity. He had to go high to think he was going to have to avoid a crash there. That almost let Kyle Busch to slip back through on the inside. And now we're seeing Kyle Larson passing Brad Keselowski for 8th position on the inside, because that's going to be high line, side by side, and door banging. The man who's just qualified for the 109 500. But Larson's through, and Keselowski does the old switcheroo. He's not lost anything, has he, Brad Keselowski?
No, he's a quality race car driver. He's having to put up with Kyle Larson right now. That's something that is pretty difficult to put up with, no matter what you're racing in.
This is unbelievable stuff right now that we are witnessing in the Cup Series All-Star race. Non-points paying. They're all raced there. Well, the winner gets $1 million. 119 to go. They say they flick off like that so quick here. When now, obviously, we've got to think when that caution could come, because if it comes at the right time, pit stops will be key here. And it's up to the promoter themselves when that flag goes out. They don't tell. They will not tell NASCAR. They will literally just press the button and out goes the yellow flag. You'll hear the put it out message from race control on the audio. That'll be our first signal for a caution coming out tonight. Ooh, Berry touching the back of Keselowski. Keselowski gets slightly loose and Berry thinks about a move back on the inside line as well. It's a clean track action. A lot of fun here tonight. We'll open up the full timings for you And Larson sideways, nearly into the wall. Larson full opposite lock. He wasn't holding back, was he?
Not at all. Not at all. Larson doesn't like to hold back though, so.
No, no. We saw that with 2 crashes at Indy so far. One on open day, one on Friday. In
fairly
practice.
Small crashes compared to the rest of the weekend.
Yeah, he didn't flip over. In fact, it was the perfect crash that Kyle Larson could have had. Hit the rear crash structure that only damaged the rear wing, and hit the front nose cone only. There was no damage to the tub, the gearbox, the chassis, anything. He did it. It was the perfect crash he could have.
Yeah, no, I agree with that. Man, we've seen some brutal hits this year at Indy.
There's more to come as well. Drivers are saying that carb day could be critical. That's coming up on Friday. Obviously, we've got tomorrow's test as well. At 6 till 8 p.m. Oh, hello. The 21 of Josh Berry was having a little bit of a smoke out of 3.
Doesn't sound healthy. Should be smoking.
It's too young. Then again, he is a guy in his 30s. Still too young, though.
Young 34-year-old rookie Josh Berry.
It's weird. You can't think of him as being 31 years old, can you? He almost sounds like a 22-year-old.
I will say, he's been around in the late model scene for a long time. 2017, he won the Cars Tour. 2020, he was the Weekly Series champion. He became the first Weekly Series champion ever to win a cup race this year.
And mighty good it was for him to win a cup race for the first time. He's locked himself into the playoffs already. So basically, he can relax until it's time to go for the playoffs at the end of September. So he's got the whole summer really to relax because he's locked in. 109 to go. 108 now. It's changing as quick as you can say it. 18-second lap times here. That is 3 laps per minute. Work out, look, we're already at that 142. They do not hang around here. That's about 20 laps in 6 minutes we've had. Oh, Larson dives down low. Gets ahead of the 24 of Byron for 7th position. Byron trying to swing down low again into 1 and 2 and retake the position away. Can't do it into 4. Larson has the position. Kozlowski battling with Berry now and bringing in from the 19 of Chase Briscoe now into the mix of things. More smoke again from the 21 car.
Just locking it up or rubbing the tyre.
Yeah, I wonder if it is rubbing the tyre. It's the same part of the track as well, Jack. It's through turn 3 and 4.
Yeah, probably just locking up.
Nothing through 1 either.
We got to do that. That was kind of fun. When North Wilkesboro Speedway was reborn, put a bunch of Hall of Famers up there.
I was going to say, look at the old school numbers you chose. Not bad, buddy.
And here it is right now on lap 147. Joey Logano leading by 3/4 of a second. Now remember, Chevrolet, Ford, and Toyota are battling head-to-head in tonight's manufacturer showdown. For this race within a race, manufacturer teams of the 5 highest qualified cars are scored against just each other, not the entire field. The lowest total finishing positions for one make will determine the winner. Now the race has Ford, Toyota, Ford out front, and Ford has taken the lead in the manufacturer's challenge over Chevrolet and Toyota with 102 laps to go.
I'm really surprised at those Toyotas, Clint. You see Christopher Bell running second, but we hadn't heard much out of any of the rest of them all night.
Now, the Toyotas have been a bit quiet, haven't they, Jack, as well? They're not adjusting to the short tracks as well as we see the Fords and the Chevys have done.
Yeah, no. Yeah, Toyotas aren't being as strong right now, but I mean, we've only got one of them in the top 10. That one is Christopher Bell, so.
Yeah, Briscoe runs 11th. Reddick runs 14th, Hamlin 15th, and John Hunter Nemechek runs in 21st position for the other Toyota runners and riders in this field. 99 laps to go. We've passed lap 150 of this race in just inside an hour. Shows you how quick this battling actually takes part. Here's Ryan Blaney in 3rd place. 2.5 down. If you want the competition, caution. It'll be coming soon. They've only got another 60 odd laps until they put it out. And they will fly by here in what is the heat stages put together effectively for a classic all-star battle. Effectively, for one night, Jack, we become the Truck Series, running this schedule.
Maybe with a little bit less racking.
Little tiny bit, yeah. At this point in time. On board with Christopher Bell, who is in 2nd place. The car is just ahead of him, but now we've reached lap traffic. And that's Austin Cindric. It needs to be lapped. No, that's Harrison Burton. It needs to be lapped. Nice to see Harrison back,
you
actually.
running this race.
Yeah. I forgot Harrison was here again. It's nice to see him though. Running in the Xfinity Series he's been this year. Xfinity back next week, of course, in Charlotte.
Yeah, with AM Racing.
Larson pushing hard. Ooh, little touch of the wall there as well from Kyle Busch, coming out of 2 into 3. Larson's through at 4 though. They will do battle once more. 93 laps to go. When are they going to push that button for the random caution? It's a good idea, Jack, but you sort of just, you wait for yourself to go, oh, should we do it now? Are we not going to do it now? When do you put that yellow out? It doesn't, it takes away, it distracts from the racing a little bit.
Yeah, I can see that. I don't personally like it. I don't like gimmicks that much. No. So I'm not a gimmicks person, unless it's like a music artist, in which it totally works.
I'm personally enjoying the full nature of this without any cautions for stage breaks. It's been quite refreshing to see them just run. Josh Berry's in the battle between Keselowski and Byron. We've cut to Austin Dillon with Noah Gragson and Carson Hocevar in a battle with Reddick just behind as we come through turn 1. The 4 car going down low and trying to sweep ahead of the 3 of Austin Dillon. Not going to work there, I'm afraid. 89 to go. Lap 161.
It's been a really good race.
We keep having the exhibition races this year are fantastic. Bowman Gray, great. Jules, great. All-Star, great. Let's do a couple more.
Hold on, let me rejoin.
Better?
No, it's just kind of...
So 87 laps remaining.
Someone's called it the Marcus Smith caution. I'm calling it that now.
Marcus Smith caution. Yeah.
Matt Weaver said that.
Matt Weaver's been doing some good stuff on Twitter.
I like Matt Weaver a lot.
Yeah, let's call it that.
He just covers a ton of local short track stuff. If you want to get into like local short track stuff, follow him. He always follows the Cars Tour and stuff about.
All of the action, all of the intrigue.
Alright, what lap we saying it comes out?
I say it'll come out lap 170. So 5 laps time.
What lap are we on right now?
165. Now 166, so about 4 laps time.
I'm going 195.
They could come out 200 as well, because then it's 100 to 200.
Yeah, that's going to be fun. You know, that needs to be like a betting thing. Like, what lap will the caution come out?
Promoter then gets all the fortune wins.
Exactly. The house always wins.
I preferred House MD. What a show.
I don't think I know that. So.
Oh, it's Hugh Laurie as well. Plays an
I don't
American.
know who that is, unfortunately.
Oh, I'm showing my age. It's on Netflix.
Yeah, I think this might be before my time, or just because I don't watch TV that much.
That's right. If you can, House is on Netflix. Watch the pilot. You'll enjoy it. It's a medical drama.
Literally, there's two things I watch on TVs: documentaries and sport. That's literally all I watch.
Yeah. To be fair, all I've watched is sport this weekend.
No, really?
Yeah.
What kind of sport?
Motorsport.
Whoa.
Every hour of the day. Since Friday till now.
Should have shocked me and said paddle.
I didn't even watch the FA Cup final. I was in the commentary box. Missed it.
I didn't watch it either. I was at a concert.
Palace did well, though. I know that.
Yeah, no, Palace won. I don't think there's a single person outside Brighton or Manchester that didn't want Palace to win that.
JT is a Brighton fan, by the way.
So JT, about that now,
I don't know if it's West Bromwich Albion or Brighton. I think he said Brighton to me. I can't quite remember. It's one of those two, but he did not want them to win. Whoever the arch rivals are,
yeah,
so I think
then
it's Brighton.
Brighton.
Yeah.
It's absolutely
It's gotta be
Brighton then.
JT,
Brighton and Palace despise each other. To confirm this, the last match the two had between each other, there were 3 red cards.
And 2 of those was JT punching the referee.
To be fair, ref got them all right. I'll give him credit. I literally looked at it. I was like, red cards. There's got to be something wrong. I looked at them. I was like, fair enough. You know what?
It was when JT
One of them
started
was 2
lobbing the
yellows in
seats.
one of them was 2 yellows in 6 minutes.
Yeah, definitely.
One for duck, and one for a high foot.
Definitely right call then to do that. 76 to go, by the way.
Yeah.
Ticking the laps down now.
Still blows my mind Crystal Palace have won a trophy before Spurs.
When was the last time Arsenal won a trophy? I can't remember.
I want to say it was 2019.
Yeah, a long time.
No, I want to say 2019 FA Cup.
Caution!
Caution!
Keselowski! Keselowski has got a puncture! And it's the suspension.
His suspension.
Broke. That's more
He's at the wall there.
Yeah, that's more loose than a shopping trolley. Keselowski is out of the All-Star race after leading for so long early on. The 6 is out. He's led 62 laps today, Jack, and he's out.
That man cannot catch a break right now. Like, the other 2 RFK cars are fine. Brad is like 32nd in points right now or something.
He's at the wall, yeah.
He's had the year from hell. Like, imagine Gragson 2023. He's had that, basically.
That suspension is literally flopping around like a shopping trolley. You can't even get the width. Yeah, you can't repair that.
I didn't know shopping trolleys flopped.
Let's have a look then.
Oh, he just hit the wall.
Yeah. I wonder if he had a puncture, maybe.
Doesn't look it.
Just got wide then. Oh, what a mistake to make her. Yeah, he's hit the wall. Yeah, you're right. Exit of 3 into 4. Drifted up high and into the wall. All right, let's head over to Fox.
First speed, here we go. On the pit road, Regan.
Well, Joey Logano a little bit too loose to start the runs off, but it gets too tight as he goes. They're trying to equate out the amount of laps left in this race with what they just ran, a little bit less than what they just ran. And the 20 car of Christopher Bell needs just a little bit of turn for the restarts, but he does not want to mess with the rear of the car. He feels like the rear of the car is driving well. Jamie?
Alex
Bowman pits from 5th. He says it took off better that time, just a little tight in the center to cut both ends of the racetrack. So air pressure adjustment for tires for the Ally 48 there.
2 tires for Kyle Larson, and he's going to beat everybody off pit road.
Larson leads.
It's getting interesting.
Kyle Larson gambles. Everybody behind him takes on 4 tires. He's got 2.
Now, Jack, is he planning 2 tires now and then 2 tires in the next competition caution?
I think that Larson has a really good shot at winning this race, that's what I'll say.
Well, he's undefeated so far in races in May, so he's got a mighty good shot to win. If he wins 3 weekends in a row, he could win the 500 as an outside shot.
242 fast caution car. Give me 5 here, caution car. Have 1 trying to get off pit road.
Okay, one other thing.
Go on.
Brad says the tow length's gone.
51, 42, 52.
I can't repair that. Not in the time we've got left. He's out of
That
the race.
car is done. You're a Brad Keselowski fan. You are feeling what us Tottenham fans have been feeling all season. Utter dread, disappointment, and wanting to switch your TV off.
So choose his next time by. So it's 2 more laps behind the pace car, this and the next. Then we're green.
However, unlike Brad Keselowski, us Tottenham fans next week will actually be with a chance of winning a trophy.
Which one are you going for?
Europa League.
The Europa League.
In the final.
Yeah. 2 British teams, isn't it?
Yep, United we've got. Ange Masterclass, be ready. Big Ange Masterclass.
Where is it taking place?
Bilbao.
Oh wow, good pitch.
All I'm going to say, I have no hope at all. I have no hope. It's so bad.
I think they're extending the yellow here. Let's go to Fox.
One week away, the Indianapolis 500 coverage on Fox, 10 a.m. Eastern Time. 2 legends have won the Indianapolis 500 and the Daytona 500.
Last 3 starting on the outside.
Mario Andretti and A.J. Foyt.
Pretty good names right there, Mike.
5 other drivers have finished top 5 in both those great races. Al Unser, Paul Goldsmith, Dan Gurney, Donnie Allison, and Tony Stewart have top 5s in both of America's biggest races. Well, Kyle Larson with 2 tires is going to be in command on this restart. There is a graph of his night. Joey Logano will be alongside on the inside for the restart. Bell and Elliott, Blaney and Bowman, Briscoe, Busch, Byron, and Dillon.
Here we go, ready for the restart. Larson leads with Logano just below. 69 laps to go for the All-Star race. It's green flag racing once more at North Wilkesboro. Oh, perfect restart from Larson. Jumps across, and now he's controlling where Logano can go. And now Bell's just behind, under attack as well. Elliott battling with the 12 of Bell. The restart's under review, though. Restart's under review, we're being told in our ears. That's a surprise. Don't usually get that message.
We have a tweet from Daniel Suarez just there. And it's the, you know the emoji which looks grumpy?
Yeah?
Just that.
What has he spotted then?
He's one who crashed early. He's out of the race.
Fox are not
And you
there.
wonder what-
Oh, there they are. I say Fox weren't there for a while. No commentary.
Well, I can ask, can you carry the broadcast for a second? I'm going to go grab the drone.
I've got it, don't worry. Logano still down low, trying to find that pace. Johnson swings it up. We're sliding out of 3 and 4. Back into 1 and 2, and they're just controlling it. So Logano has taken the lead. Larson's gone too wide, coming out of 2 and 3. For the first time tonight, Joey Logano is the race leader. He's led 86 laps, but they've been side by side. That's the first one he's led on complete his own. Bell on the inside now gets ahead of Larson as well. So you're racing for $1 million. And you've got another caution coming at the sole discretion of the promoter. There's 63 laps to go, but we're running out of time as to when that yellow would come out. Now, Jack said 195, but it's 1188. Let's see if that's going to be the case. If he does, he'll win the sweepstake.
If I do, I want to be paid money, thank you.
I'm sure we can get you something.
3 tickets to the Europa League final.
Something to it. Larson's dropping like a stone actually as well. One of his tyres, those two, he only took 2 of them. I wonder if that was the wrong decision.
It's just seeing how vital is track position.
Critical. Sadly. Debatable too. Larson still on the outside. Bladen's going to slip through on the inside. But again, trading places. Just losing out more and more traction time. For the All-Star race, that 191 of 59 to go. You know, you said 195. We're getting close to that. If that comes out, I will be mega impressed.
Marcus Smith, you hear me?
Oh, look what is happening with everyone down there as well.
Oh.
Yeah, we're just seeing Mike as well with the fans.
As soon as this is done, I'm going straight to sleep. I'm sorry. I have been up since 8:30 this morning.
Ouch.
But I have been up nearly about 18 hours. And this is not the most tiring thing I've done today. I had to referee an entire adults football match too, so.
Yeah, I'm doing exactly the same. It will be bedtime. I'm not getting up until at least 3 o'clock before I have to come back in.
All of that without the refereeing in it.
Yeah.
Without getting shouted at. The 2 teams I had were pretty pleasant today, I'll give them that.
Not a bad way to spend your Sunday, to be fair.
No, they were nice. Didn't have to give any cards. It's lovely.
When's your last match?
That probably will be it, to be honest.
Right.
I might get one next week, but maybe.
I know a friend who used to be a referee. Gave it up.
Nice.
Literally gave it up, became a pizza delivery man. No idea why. Nobody does. There's a story
I was
there.
going to say it's probably, you probably get less abuse as a pizza delivery man.
Don't know. Yeah. It's 198 by the way, you lost, you bet. I reckon it'll now come out at 200,
Yeah.
you know. It's poetic for it to be 200.
Ale Juniors just tweeted out, I love this racetrack, glad we got it back.
I do. It's been a fun race.
I
hasn't
love it too.
Yeah. And the new
It's been a slow burner.
The new pavement's worked as well.
Oh, absolutely. Let this age a little bit and it's going to be one of the best tracks on the entire schedule. It's proof that we can indeed race the next gen on short tracks. Random Fox ad break.
25 years of Fox covering NASCAR comes to a
When could it
close
end?
tonight. Well, comes to a close tonight. This is their last race.
I've been
Crime.
hating the Fox coverage so much, I'm sorry.
Michael Waltrip is the Grand Marshal. We're at lap 200. Is he about to throw the
What
yellow
is that
flag?
outfit, Michael?
I have no idea. But
You are too old to wear a backwards cap, mate. I'm sorry.
He's in control of when the yellow flag goes out. He's the Grand Marshal. He can tell when the promoter goes out. So he's in control.
He does the grid walk too.
Yeah.
Which, I'm sorry, mate, you are no Martin Brundle, but you are very entertaining, I'll give you that.
Who let him up in the pit box? Oh well. Logano still leads. As we wait
This
for that
tells me that
yellow.
the caution's going to be out soon, then.
Yellow's coming out.
He's showing off some awful dance.
They may roll the dice and just stay out knowing it's going to be a really short run to the end.
250 laps is the distance. 47 to go.
And you see Kyle Larson still up there
Also,
in that top.
What are you doing?
I just thought I'd let you know that apparently Fox have labelled Larson as All Guy on the ticker.
Oh.
I am so glad to be seeing the back of them.
Caution in 5 laps. Michael Wardrop is going to put the caution out at lap 210.
Love that. The NASCAR All-Star Race was created as the Winston. And boy, then when they ran One Hot Night in 1992, it was really big. That's the jacket that Michael was given when he won it for the Wood Brothers in 1996.
How cool
It
is
took
that?
him
Still
6
fit.
years.
Wow.
It took him another 5 years to actually win a points-paying race. Do you remember that race?
The day. Just simply that.
Yeah.
The day.
And the thing is as well, I hate that race for several reasons. But one of the most haunting things is how emotional Darrell Waltrip got when he saw his brother cross the line and win.
Yeah. It was a great race up until that one moment.
Darkest day in stock car racing history.
So, 210 seems to be when that yellow is going to come out. Michael Wardrop is getting ready to put it out himself, it looks like. He's been waiting years to do this, hasn't he? To put the yellow flag out himself. The promoter's choice and Michael Wardrop's choice is the Grand Marshal. 5 laps, he's saying.
I'm putting this image in your DM. It's the greatest image ever.
Why is he saying 5 laps though? Because also, why is he wearing sunglasses at night?
I don't know.
But it's gonna be, it's 210, 215. What is going on here? He wants to put the yellow out. He wants that yellow out.
Blaney had a
4
shot
laps.
again at Chase Elliott. Nothing there.
Well, can I just point out, it doesn't really work if we know when it's going to come out, Jack, because we've got Michael Wardrop going to the fans. 4, now 3. He's been now told to go to the front of the box to put the yellow flag out himself. So Michael Wardrop will display the yellow flag here at North Wilkesboro. That is going to be a surprise. Logano is leading the race at the moment. It's going to be lap 215. It doesn't work if you... The random caution doesn't work if we know when it's going to come out. It hasn't really worked, has it? Because the teams can watch the TV pictures as well. Which means they all know it's coming out in 2 laps' time. Stay clear. He's got that yellow in his hands and ready to put it out.
Blaney hit the wall, didn't he?
Yeah, Larson hit the wall.
Larson's hit the wall.
On the entry to turn 1, he got up too high and it slapped the back.
Michael, you better do it.
And he does. Caution wins.
Hey.
The All-Star Promoters caution.
You saw the right rear toe link broke. Oh, look at this, Kevin.
Oh, wow, firework time. Wow.
Pyrotechnics all over
Michael
Wilkes County.
has dropped the flag.
Michael's dropped the flag!
No, he really dropped the flag?
No, he really dropped the flag on the front straightaway.
Oh my God, Michael!
He's dropped the flag!
No,
You
Mikey,
have
no,
one
that's
job.
so not right.
They've got him
We
in the
tried
yellow.
to get him to tape it to his hand.
I told you guys in the preparation meeting to this, you better tape it to his hand.
Michael Waltrip has dropped the flag.
Professional flagman brings a backup yellow flag.
Yeah, but what about that one, Mike?
That one's gone.
It's on the racetrack.
Now we actually have a reason for a caution. Debris.
Michael dropped his phone on the racetrack and lost it. Now he drops the yellow flag on the track. Come on, Mikey, you have one job.
Yeah, watch this. Michael Waltrip waves the yellow and drops it on the track. Oh, you. Michael.
No, Michael, no, that was so not right. I had to do it.
Oh. Michael, what was that?
Racing. He went car racing.
He's been wall tripped. This race now has gone longer than last year. Last year was 1 hour and 19. We've now gone 1 hour 25. Let's head to Fox.
Leader Logano. All right, Larry, you say 2 tires is your call, right?
No question, but I'm telling you, watch the middle of the pack. We're going to go back racing probably with about, what, 20 to 25 to go? You didn't come here to do anything but win. What do you want? A nice, solid night does nothing for you.
And that's the problem with pitting. If half the field decides to stay out and everybody else comes in, you're done.
Here's
Austin Cindric gets the free pass. He is the only car 1 lap down with Keselowski and Suarez in the garage. Whoa!
Oh, the
Penske cars stay out.
Wow, they tricked them! They tricked them! Logano and Blaney stay out there, Jack. They tricked them big time.
I will add one other thing. Larson says his right rear toe link is bent from hitting the wall.
Oh, that's going to be out. Nathan's... Oh, the contact on pit road!
On pit road there, back in Kyle Larson's pit box. Ben Toling, they're coming up with a plan right now to fix it as quickly as possible. You see the right side of the car is raised up, came in and pitted from fifth. Kyle Larson came on the radio and said, sorry, guys.
Well, the collision on pit road involved Noah Gregson, and John Hunter Nemechek had to stop and had to wait for Gregson to back up before he could get in his pit.
Penske's double take, and Bowman is now your leader from Logano, Briscoe, Blaney, Chastain. We'll wait for official timing and scoring to close back up. But Larson's got a lap down here, and that's his day pretty much run with a broken rear toe link. They'll try and repair it, but...
4 is the last one underneath you.
Keselowski's officially out of the race, so I can't see why Larson would be.
Work until you get off of 4.
Yeah.
And you can drop
I'll
down.
say this right here, though. That's Seth Eggert is 100% adding that to the NASCAR oddities chart. Caution waiver, dropping caution flag.
He is, isn't he?
Nice one, Michael Moore. We still love you, though, so don't worry.
Well, we've got 30 laps to go. That's not a lot here. 6, 9, 12, 15. That's 10 minutes of running, Jack.
Five's still working, Elgin.
Yeah.
Clear all the way. Clear all the way. Coming to 1 to go.
Want to go to the line. Overtime's in effect as well, just as a reminder to you, in case that needs to be brought up. Nathan says, hi JB and everyone. Hope everyone had a great day. Sounds like we did, we discussed it. I've been watching NASCAR since the 1980s and so glad North Wilkesboro is back. I think we can all agree with you there, my friend. It's great this track is back on the field.
1 to go. Lights all around. 22 control, light to the outside.
1 to go.
Hey, Eric Eastet's put on Twitter, Mikey literally threw the yellow.
I didn't know the promoters were allowed to drop projectiles onto the cars.
I've seen someone throw a cucumber at Denny Hamlin before when he's celebrating.
Don't think anybody expected Michael Waltrip to do that.
We're going to the green. Let's square them up, please. On the Houston Mill 3 and 4.
"28 laps to go it will be when we go back to green flag. The All-Star race is go again." Good restart. Blaney's on the inside. The two Penske's now running together. Chastain is third. 3 wide, 4, 5 wide. Whoa! And the 19 causing trouble mid-pack, and that was almost a wreck.
Oh my god.
This is going to be it now, isn't it? This is the
Where
go
did
point.
Hosabar come from?
Nowhere. That's the point. This is
Why
the go
is
point.
he here? I'm not complaining, but like...
Is this the go point then? 10 minutes left.
Yes.
Look at it. We are 3 wide at North Wilkesboro.
Y'all are nuts.
That is insane. 4 wide, Jack. At North Wilkesboro, 4 wide. Oh, and Blaney gets sideways. He gets hit by Bell and by Hosabar.
I got moved.
5 wide. We are 5 wide at
This is
North
gonna be a
Wilkesboro. Blaney is dropping back, and nobody hits him. We were 5 wide momentarily at North Wilkesboro.
Why are we not wrecking?
Look at the 3 getting into the side of the 19.
Oh,
Dylan was touching the back of Briscoe. Briscoe's now got the Denny Hamlin coming through the centre. Chase Elliott's on the back, trying to take 3 wide. Bowman's up there. Bowman's battling for third. Logano has the lead of the race.
Look at Chastain.
Chastain's come out of nowhere, and there's contact again. As Bell and Chastain do battle. How is this not yellowed?
I don't know how they've not crashed. This is a miracle.
Blaney
They can
lost
actually
14.
drive.
Yeah.
Oh, Xfinity Series. Look at it. Look and learn, boys. Look and learn.
Forget that, Cup drivers. Remember this, because you can see you can't race for 3 minutes, let alone 10. That was amazing. Blaney was dropping back, and they just didn't crash. They kept it together. And Bell now going for the lead on Logano, trying to swing in lower to turn 1. Bowman getting ahead of Chastain as well. Go on.
He's got to move, and no, he doesn't. He's side by side already. Goodness me, Bell is fast.
Bell is going to have it. Logano's got no traction on the outside line. Put the pedal down. Bell's got the inside. Logano's got the outside.
Oh, he's shoving him down the racetrack. There's contact.
Toyota versus Ford, and Bell in the Toyota has to submit to the horse Ford ahead.
Oh, he's going to give him a little nudge. He's giving him some nudges right there.
Look at Chastain, though. He's filtered in with Bowman just behind. Chastain's going right high. No, he can't get the power down. Chastain could win this if he's careful and considerate. He might do it because these two are going to be in a battle. Oh, Bell got loose.
Bell slid up like he's in a dirt racing thing.
It was a dirt all-star race. That would be fantastic, wouldn't it?
It also cost a lot of money.
Worth it though. We've got $1 million to play with.
True.
And I have never seen a person throw a flag. That's a first. I've seen a marshal in Monaco drop a yellow flag once.
NASCAR.
Yeah, but that's a first. Ruta, hello. How do you do it so well at this hour? Amazing. I'm sleeping till noon like a kitten when this is over. What a night and early morning. This race is amazing, said Nathan. Well, let me tell you, I have been awake for pretty much since 7 o'clock Friday morning until now. I've had like an hour, maybe 2 hours sleep inside that time. And I will say adrenaline runs you like crazy. Your brain goes into adrenaline mode and it goes into auto mode and you just shout what you see. It's the voice that's dying. Tomorrow I'll sound like Kermit the Frog after a night on... Oh, yeah. You can imagine. Go on.
I'm imagining it now.
Yeah. 15 to go. Logano leading.
I think Bell probably still has a shot at this, to be honest.
100%. Yeah, the adrenaline just sort of sticks it in, punch you. As soon as this race is over, I'll collapse again. Also, standing
I'm recording,
up
so
helps.
we'll have it live on camera. No, I'm joking.
I've got it. Standing up helps in the commentary box. You move around a lot more.
Ooh, he's getting close.
I think Bell might have this one. Let's take a replay. Logano comes to get loose. This... Yeah, I thought so. Chastain. I thought he had a punch. He just drifts up, gets less traction. Hey, did he touch the wall there at the exit?
He's right there.
Yeah.
He's right there.
Bell's going out the inside line of Logano.
Giving the nudge.
He's nudging into 4. Logano's getting sent up. Bell's finding an opportunity to go side by side. They hit again. Logano goes rear into the barrier.
Stop being nice, Bell. Stop being nice.
Oh, but Logano's still playing dirty.
He nearly shoved him in the wall there.
Logano's playing proper dirty. And now he's lifting to let Bell come in, and Chastain's there. Could Bowman win this race? And then $1 million.
Logano is doing everything he can to keep Bell behind. Chastain's also there. I think Chastain, if I'm Chastain, I'm letting these two try and wreck each other.
3 minutes left, that's it.
Bell, stop playing nice.
He's going for it on the inside in turn 1. He's forcing Logano up wide. Bell has forced his way to the lead. But here comes Chastain. Logano's staying on the high line. Chastain's trying to find a way through. Oh, and Bell's through. Bell's through.
Bell shoved him.
And now Chastain's going to go on the inside line. Logano goes defensive. Bowman and Elliott coming to play. Lap traffic going to be here too. Oh, and Chastain hits Logano.
Logano, you're not clear, mate. You're not clear.
Chastain's going to go high. Logano swings low. Bowman is now under pressure from Chase Elliott in the 9 car.
Chastain, you're going to have to get aggressive here, mate.
Yeah, he's going high. He's doing exactly
Logano's
what
not
Bell
race
did.
nice.
Logano shut the door. Bell's got this one if he can just do it. It'll be another win this year. And who else but Bell who's going to win the All-Star race? Who are we kidding? He won 3 in a row and he won this year.
I did ask, would we get a first-time All-Star winner? I think we are about to.
Christopher Bell, in a year that could be his, he leads the championship in the regular season. He's locked himself into the playoff 3 times over, and now he could get an extra $1 million. We are 6 laps away from the All-Star race being completed. Logano must have something left underneath him, but he looks like he's dropped back now.
Yeah. Barring a late caution.
Yeah, that's also an issue. TV Pictures having a bit of a breakup at the moment. 5 to go. Bell, Logano, Chastain, Bowman, Elliott, Byron. They're all still in that mix as well. I suppose that's what we like to see. I hope. Can you still see TV Pictures, by the way, on your side?
Mine is frozen. Hold on. Emergency TV Pictures. I am booting up.
I'm doing the same thing. As we come through here with a few laps to go. Oh, they're coming back to us now. There we go. 5.
Oh, right. Yeah.
Well, they're nearly there. I think.
Oh, for God's sake, I just closed it, you morons. Anyway.
Premier Sports having a bit of a moment, it seems, but don't worry.
Atmosphere. Really
We have the emergency pictures up here in the booth as we are prepared for things like this to happen.
All right.
Oh, in the back now, it's
I'm
3
on
to go.
4 to go.
I've got 3, and I've got the emergency pictures for you, mate, in case they go again. Bell, Logano, Chastain, Bowman, Elliott, Byron, Reddick, Bush, Briscoe, Busher. That's your top 10 as it stands. 2 to go, Jack. It's going to be Bell. This is amazing, isn't it, Jack? What a race. What an ending.
What a race.
North Wilkesboro. Just take it all. Take it all. There's Kyle Larson.
Is there a good argument for this being the best race of the season?
I think it is the best race of the year. White Flag in
White
the
flag.
year. Sponsored by Credit One Bank. It will be a first-time winner of the NASCAR All-Star Race. And it goes to the man who's won 3 times this year and is the championship leader. Christopher Bell is the 2025 All-Star champion. Bell, ring-a-dings at North Wilkesboro. Logano misses out. Chastain, Bowman, Elliott, Byron, Reddick, Bush, Briscoe, Busher. What a race, Jack. And it's Bell who wins $1 million.
Absolute cinema. That was a brilliant, nice short track race. That is the best All-Star race I think we've had
Yeah.
It is probably a solid, good. I'd say that's the best All-Star race we've had in a good long time. At least 6 years, probably.
I loved every moment of that. That was truly worth it. High drama, the battle-scarred cars. That was brilliant. Brooks is saying, Josh and Jack, that what an amazing morning and call of this awesome race. Well done, men, and good night. Sweet dreams, and oh my gosh, what a day of racing. We'll see you for the 500, my friends. Go on and have a nice nap. What a race. And Jack, I think we need North Wilkesboro as a main race. The action this brings is like nothing we see in the regular season.
Wow. Wow. Unreal. I'm okay with a Bell win as well. Like, I'm not the biggest Bell fan in the world, but I mean, I'm happy. He's a really talented young racer. And I think he's going to be a future champion, Bell, 100%.
Is this his year, though? Could he do it this year?
No, Denny will still claim it's his year. It's our year.
Let's go down then and have a word with the All-Star winner.
Christopher Bell, boy, is he going to be a championship contender this year and in the future?
Just keeps getting better and better.
They stole your word there, Jack. His wife's happy. How can you tell? Oh, brilliant race. Brilliant, brilliant, brilliant. And that flag is actually meant to be waved and dropped. Adam, go to North Wilkesboro next year. It looks like it's a great place to be.
I know
Jamie.
somebody who's at North Wilkesboro right now, so...
Jealous.
Of course, NASCAR Twitter's claiming that was a terrible race. That was brilliant.
I loved every second of that.
That was exciting.
True racing, true action, true brilliance. What's not to love about it?
Jamie, little Christopher may be aware that 3 of the last 5 All-Star winners have gone on to win the championship the same year.
Jamie.
No doubt. One happy Christopher Bell. Everything came together. What a car. What a call to come down pit road and take right sides. How did it all unfold for you to be an All-Star winner, $1 million richer?
North Wilkesboro, how about that one? Yeah, that right there is absolutely incredible. And North Wilkesboro, best short track on the schedule.
Are you saying you want a points race?
Let's go!
Hey, I have to ask you about these guys right here. It all started yesterday with that unbelievable stop, the 2-tire stop. Almost hit your guy. You guys pulled it off and won the heat race. What do you have to say about the pit crew and what they're doing this year for you?
Man, they're the best. I mean, there's nothing else to say, and this sport can be so humbling because behind the car, behind the wheel, you're just a small part of success. And these boys right here, Adam Stevens on the pit box, all the mechanics, all the engineers that put this thing together, they're the big picture. I'm the guy that gets to sit up here and talk to you and take pictures, but without them, I'm nobody, and I owe it all to these guys.
Perfectly said. Congratulations.
What a race. $1 million will go to Christopher Bell. Well, it is 3 a.m. It's from Logano.
Race, and what a heck of a battle between you and Christopher Bell. That was a blast to watch. I'm glad you had a blast. I'm pissed off right now. I just,
apologies.
We had the fastest car. The Shell Penzo Mustang was so fast, and, you know, you get the, I don't know, trying to choose my words correctly on the caution situation, and obviously I got bit by it, so I'm the one frustrated, obviously, but gosh, I don't know. I mean, I felt like the fall off wasn't too bad as the sun went down, and we had 6 cars or so stay out with us. I thought maybe we can pull them off, but the 20 had a good enough restart to clear too many of them too fast, and I couldn't get away in time. It took me 6-7 laps to get my car up and rolling again, and I did all I could do to hold them off, and he got under me and just released the brake, gave me no option, right? And he kind of just ran me up into the wall. And if I could have got to him, he was going around after a move like that. I just couldn't get back to him. Just too much to try to make up with the tire deficit. So just
frustrated after you lead so many laps and the car's so fast and you don't win. It hurts quite a bit.
Got to ask you then, with the caution at the end there, I know you weren't a fan of that and how that came out, but maybe a points race here and no cautions like that. What do you think about that?
Yeah, I'm all about no gimmicks with the caution. I'm all about that. I'm a little... Me and Marcus Smith aren't seeing eye to eye right now, okay? I got to have a word with him.
Good job tonight, Joey. Thanks.
Jack, your final thoughts on this one, please.
I do agree with him on the gimmick caution. Wasn't a huge fan of that. But that said, I think that was a really good race. I think that arguably is the best short track race in the next gen era.
Yeah.
And Chevy have won the 2025 Manufacturer Showdown, whatever that means.
Yeah, well, it's going to be a surprising one. Well, Jack, my thanks to you for coming up for the All-Star race. I think we did a classic, and let's make JT regret that he missed it as well. It is Christopher Bell, who is your 2025 All-Star champion. From us all here at JB Motorsports, I want to thank you for 3 incredible days of non-stop, every hour action. And for the month of May, it doesn't stop. Tomorrow, today actually, on Monday, you can join us for the 2-hour practice session for the Indy 500. And then Tuesday's quiet, so is Wednesday. But Thursday, we kick off with more action from Monaco. Friday, Saturday and Sunday, the big days come. What a week. What a weekend. Everybody, let's go get some sleep. My thanks to you, Jack. Good night to you. Good night to you at home. It's good night from me. And it's good night from him. Bye-bye.